All right, my colleagues Rashmi, Man, Tanima, Biswas are out on the streets of the capital. They're going to tell us over today and the next few days how this experiment is working out. Tanima, first to you, all this is fine and well, but today of course is a holiday, so it's much easier for Delhiites. They can figure out we have one day to actually work things out. So tell me, has the government organized more trains, will the metro be running more often? What is the government doing for those who don't have two cars, for example?
That's right. In fact, in terms of the enforcement at the moment, the challenge will be when the next week, because of the holidays this time, though the number of enforcers on the road are more. There are 1,000 more volunteers. In terms of enforcement, the fine that you have to pay is also more. But let us look at some of the initiatives that people themselves are, holding. The government is, of course, doing its bit, but over here we have some cyclists who are trying to spread the message of clean, methods of transport, so you can help save the environment.
Absolutely, you're correct. Actually, this is just a very small initiative from few people from our side. We are a great Clean India movement. We are a great supporter of odd even. I know, if everyone does their small bit, I think it will be a big contribution to the disaster that we are creating there with the bad air.
So you are planning to go around for the next 2 weeks all over Delhi in order to spread the message of odd even. But please tell me, how are you going to manage next week? This is not winter. It's the temperatures are already pretty high right now.
Exactly.
Schools are on. How are you planning to manage this? It's a challenge for the government and for the citizens also.
Exactly. The thing is, since this odd even has come, and this big burning fire inside us is actually not only me, all these boys and girls who will be running across all over Delhi, that desire and that fire inside us is so high. I think that this fire, the sun fire, is nothing between us. I think we really actually want to motivate this our government and all of the authorities to please do something and take careful actions, so there is an improvisation in the air quality, so that I can jog in the morning freely in my gardens without any hesitation.
Right, thank you. So concerns of saving the environment is much more compared to concerns of working out in the sun. But these people are motivated to spread the message. But yes, for the government it will be far more challenging, Sarah, this time around, because the schools are on. Probably the biggest challenge for the government will be on Monday when the offices and schools resume work. So how are they going to manage that? The number of people out in the streets will be more this time around. That's what the government is saying. They will also be imposing a higher fine so as to make sure that the ones who are not following the rule are actually penalized and they learn a lesson from it. But yes, basically the Delhi government is trying to make sure that repeatedly they try to bring this scheme back so as to try and make an impact on the environment of Delhi, because the pollution levels are still quite high despite the fact that it's not winter. Sarah?
And also, Tanima, every time you bring back this scheme, perhaps it can become more of a habit for us to take public transport and to look at other ways and means to get about this, our lives. Now, let's go across now to Rashmi. Rashmi, Tanima, there was a meeting with people who had launched their own initiatives. You also have initiatives that people have been doing to help, to use apps to help out, to carpool, for example?
Absolutely, Sarah, that's true. A lot of people